Hi everyone, this is Core with minisgallery.com. This is a quick look at the 18 pre-painted miniatures that are included in the Pathfinder Battles Fearsome Forces set, which is still currently scheduled to be released in July of 2024. WizKids and Paizo have changed things up with this set format. Instead of the traditional core set releases of 40 plus miniatures packaged in booster boxes of 4 random minis, these minis are randomly packaged in a single small box. The set depicted here is the Battle Brick case, which contains 24 miniatures. The Battle Brick is intended to yield one of each of the 18 minis in the set, and 6 duplicates of the common rarity miniatures, which are numbered 1 through 15. All of the miniatures in this set are posed on medium-sized clear round bases. The first mini, the Lizardfolk or Iruxi Defender, is in my opinion one of the best minis in the set. The detailing on this sculpt is really excellent, such as all the planks and ropes on the shield and the intricate designs on his chest armor. A dark wash was applied to the green scaled hide, and yellow trim work was carefully painted on his kilt, which was then stamped with a nice pattern. The Iruxi Scout is painted in a blue color and is posed aiming a blowgun. This is a unique Lizardfolk sculpt, and it also received a nice symbol stamped on the front of its loincloth. The serpentfolk venom collar features a scythe-wielding Yuan-Ti-like creature with some really nice design work etched into the hem of its robe. I really like the added painted detail of the brown lines separating its dorsal side from its anterior side. I also had to use a magnifying glass to see that they stamped on 2 yellow eyes with black slits for pupils. The serpentfolk granite scale depicts a very muscularly sculpted serpentfolk. It was painted blue and white and appears to have been given a subtle dark wash. Its scaly hide is well detailed on the sculpt, although you don't see it very clearly with this paint application. The Nagaji soldier makes for a nice Ophidian humanoid sculpt. A dark wash was applied to its skin color, and there is some nice sculpted detailing for the folds on the back of its cloak and the braiding of its rope belt. This Colo Sergeant is a really nice gnoll sculpt, and I really like the detail sculpted into its hide armor. However, I feel the paint color used for the armor is a little too similar to the color used to paint the rest of its fur, so I sort of wish they had used a different color. I do appreciate that they painted the mouth and the gums black before painting the teeth on this mini. I really like this Colo Cultist, as it really offers us a unique gnoll sculpt like nothing we have seen before. These sculpted details include many bones hanging off of its robe, as well as a magic circle symbol etched into the front of its clothing. I think it did receive a good paint application, although I wish they had done some highlighting or washes on the purple robe, as for me the vast amount of purple used on this mini sort of detracts from its overall appearance. The Orc Brute. This is a really cool looking sculpt until you get to the face. I am a big fan of Orc minis, and Pathfinder Battles has made some of my most favorite Orc minis, so perhaps I'm being a little too critical in judging this mini's facial appearance, but it just looks really bad to me, and it is a far cry away from the face depicted on the rendered image for this mini. This Life Leecher Brawler depicts an orc infused with necromantic energy. This is a good-looking sculpt with some nice detail work. The face could have been a little better, however I feel it does appear better than the prior orc. Next is the Hobgoblin Soldier. There are a lot of details sculpted all over this mini, and I find the shield to be extremely cool looking, and is certainly one of the most unique shields we have seen on any pre-painted mini. You can never have enough zombies, right? This is a good solid zombie sculpt, and I like all the patches and slash marks depicted on her clothing, but the one missing shoe really makes me appreciate this generic Undead mini even more. The Skeletal Champion makes for a really nice sculpt. The mailed armor is captured reasonably well on this sculpt. I do wish that they could have mixed in a few additional colors on this mini, as it feels like they used a little too much metallic steel paint. The Skeletal Mage is a nice unique skeleton sculpt. However, I have gotten so accustomed to WizKids depicting spell effects in transparent plastic that it almost seems odd now to see the two fireballs it is wielding just painted to resemble fire. Looking at the fireballs closely though, it appears that a glossy, slightly glittery or metallic paint was used, which does give them a good appearance. I really enjoy seeing different undead versions of non-human minis, so I do have a high level of appreciation for this harpy skeleton. The skull was captured extremely well in this sculpt, and it makes this another one of my favorite miniatures in this set. This weird little guy has origins in Japanese folklore. It is sculpted to perfectly match the artwork for it. The paint application included some highlighting with a metallic purple paint on the end of its tongue. The Nosferatu Overlord is the first of the 3 rare miniatures in this set. This is a really good and unique sculpt with a pretty basic paint application. It wields a staff casted in a transparent pink plastic. And Almux is a demon, which is a rancid-smelling mound of animated ooze. This is a very unique sculpt that is cast in a green transparent plastic. While there are few details painted on this mini, it does have a really nice overall appearance. The final miniature and the last of the rare minis is a Jorogumu, which is also a creature from Japanese folklore. I think they have made a good use of a sturdy clear flight stand to pose this mini on. This is a very unique sculpt and it just barely fits into the box it came in. The spider legs are all pretty pliable, so there shouldn't be a concern about any breakage. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I also wish to thank WizKids for sending me this set to preview. This set will be available for purchase soon at your local gaming store and can be purchased from WizKids online store at shop.wizkids.com. Please like this video if you found it helpful, and please be sure to subscribe to see more of my quick reviews.